Hey everyone, welcome to the training on installing your Facebook pixel. This can get a little bit complicated, so if you're not sure what to do or you have questions or you're just lost, ask on the weekly Q&A call or write to us in the background and we can help you install this. If you have back access to your website or landing page, then this is fairly easy. But it can be pretty complicated if you're not used to dealing with anything technical or that side of things. So that said, getting to your Facebook pixel is pretty easy. So you're in your ads manager, and if you hover over to the left-hand side and this hamburger menu and click on all tools, remember we're in the business manager, so go over and click on the events manager. If you don't have business manager, then this is probably likely going to be in your menu of options, either under events manager or under pixels. Again, if you can't find it, let us know and we'll try to help you out. So under events manager, click on that. And it will bring you to this page here. Again, this is an old account that I use for my company. So if you're here on this page, WebSprout Pixel, you can rename it something. There might be just like a long set of numbers. Just name it your school pixel or main pixel or something like that. Click on Add Events. And if this is the very first time you're accessing the pixel, if you're creating a new pixel, this window might look a little bit different, but just follow the prompts. And you want to click on the options to insert your pixel manually. There are options to get your pixel to fire without having to go into the back end of your website, and if that's easier for you, just go right ahead and do that. I found a lot of times it doesn't quite work right or it breaks, so for me, it's my preference is just a lot easier and a lot more accurate if we use the manual install. But like I said, feel free to use the it's a conversion API, and you can install the pixel without even having to go into the back end of your website. You just bring up your website and you just click around and tell Facebook which button clicks are conversion events. So to get to your pixel, click on Add Events, and then you want to go to from a new website, add this pixel to a new website to start sending events from it. So click on that. And I'm going to install code manually. And also you can use a partner integration. If you have WordPress or Squarespace or anything like that, you can click this option. It might be a little bit more involved, but I like to install the code manually, so click on that option. And it's going to bring up to a page. Since this is already an existing account, it brought me to a different page, but it should bring you to creating a pixel where you'll name it. And then the next option is installing base code. So I'm going to go back. This is the base pixel code that will go on the website. This base code goes between the header of your site, so it shows up on every single page. You're not going to see it when you go on the website. You're not going to see words that says Facebook pixel code, blah, blah, blah. It's just going to be in the background. So it's going to fire every time somebody goes on your site. So we're going to copy that code over here. And what I like to do is just bring up a Word document or a text document. Use a text document if you can, but I just brought up a Word document and I just copied and pasted that pixel code right there. You don't need to paste it into a Word document if you don't want to. I just did it so you can see what it looks like. You don't need to worry about any of this stuff. Your code number is here, and this is actually just tracking page views. So this goes in the header of your website, and it's going to track every time somebody views any page of your site. So going back, again, the instructions here says paste base code to website. Paste the pixel code into the bottom of the header section just above the head tag. Again, if you're not sure where that is or you're confused, just write to us in the background. We'll try to help you out. But usually websites, when you go into the back end, they'll say head, and then they'll have a whole bunch of text, and then it'll say like end, ed, or close head. Right after that beginning head tag, hit enter, and then paste the code right there. So you can see in this little demonstration here. Again, you're not going to see it. It's just going to fire in the background. It's going to be invisible. So then hit continue. And if you have, you can click on the Learn More section. It might bring up some article you can read and some instructions you can read if you click on Learn More. So I'm going to copy and hit continue. Leave this going, just turn on advanced matching, leave it going for now. You're probably not going to use it, but there's no harm in leaving it checked. It's just going to be able to track everyone's email, first and last name, city, state. If you have the ability to use that later, it's going to be really helpful. This probably isn't going to benefit you much right now, but just leave it on. Again, hit continue. So add events using the event setup tool. For schools, it's likely that we want to track leads. So we want to use the lead event to also track how many people have filled out a lead form. If you have a lead form on your website, it's likely that you also have a thank you page where people have filled out their name and information, and then it brings up another page that says thank you for filling out the information. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you have a lead form, then you're going to use this event setup step. If you do not have a lead form and you only want to track people that are going to your website, then you're done. As long as that pixel code has been installed, then you're done. But if you want to track leads, then you want to use the event setup tool. I typically will go to install events using code, and which will bring you to this page here. So install events using code, you want to use the lead form, which is here, the lead. And again, I'm not going to get too much into this. I will paste this, or I will put this in the resources section. This is obviously going to be different because your pixel is going to be different. But all you're going to do is just take an extra little line of code, FBQ track leads, because we want to track leads. And all you're going to do for that, and I grabbed that from here, Facebook track leads. This is tracking page views. This is the main pixel that's going to track page views. And you can see that here. All I did was copy this track page view, paste it here, and change page view to lead. Now what you're going to do with this one snippet of code is you're going to paste this in between the header of that thank you page that people see after they become a lead. So we're not going to paste this on that form because people aren't leads just because they look at your form. They become a lead when they insert their name and email address and hit submit. Then they become a lead. So they become a lead once they hit your thank you page. So this line of code here, this FBQ track lead, I'm just going to copy that and I'm going to bring you back to Facebook. Hit continue. And that's it. So you're going to paste that Facebook track lead in the header of that thank you page. Again, if you have questions on this, let us know. We'll help you install. So that's it for the Facebook pixel code. One code if you only want to track page views. Two codes if you want to track leads. If you want to track something else, if you want to track registrations, say you have a calendar up for people registering for a tour or something like that, go to this reference, and I think we can look at, I'm not sure registrations is an option here. Oh, complete registration. If you have people that are signing up to register for an open house or a tour or anything like that, you can use this same code, just change lead to registrations and paste it on the thank you page of your registration document. So I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to change the lead to complete registration since that's what we want them to do. And that registration completion is going to go on the thank you page of your registration form. So it looks a little bit different, but this will go on the thank you page when someone becomes a lead. If you have a registration option, this will go on the thank you page after someone completes the registration. And again, these are going to go in between the header code, so you're not going to see them when you go onto the website. or when you complete that action. But Facebook is going to track these in the background. So once you've installed the pixel codes, you want to click on Verify Domain, and Facebook is actually going to bring up another page where it verifies. This isn't it because this is just another account, but Facebook is going to bring up another page where it verifies that your pixels are installed on your website. So once you click Verify Domain, it's going to open up another page, and just follow the prompts to verify your website. So Facebook knows that your pixel is going on your website. And there's a helpful video here if you want to watch that as well. It talks about brand safety. So when you're finished with that, just click Continue. Configure web events. You can click on this and learn about this if you like to, but we won't worry about this right now. It's measuring ad performance for the new iOS update. If you click on Configure web events, I think it's going to bring me to, it brought me to another page just because I manage a lot of different accounts in Pixels. So if you click on that, it's going to bring up a different page for you. Just follow the prompts to configure the web events, but you don't have to do that. I would suggest you not worry about that right now. Getting the pixel up is the main task, and making sure that's right. If you get the pixel up and you're not sure if it's correct, reach out to us. We'll double check the back end of the website just to make sure everything is installed properly. You can also install it's called Facebook Pixel Helper. Facebook Pixel Helper extension for Chrome. So use the Chrome browser or download it, and then click on the Facebook Pixel Helper. Download that extension, and then when you use Chrome, you will go on to your website, and Facebook or Chrome, the extension will tell you whether or not your pixel is installed correctly. So let me go ahead and show you that. Okay, so this is, I'm using Chrome browser. I just went to knoxvillemontessori.org, and this is what the Facebook Pixel Helper extension will look like. So just click on that, and you can see that it's gray, and this means that no pixels are on this website, so they do not have any pixels installed. But if you go on to my own agency website and click on that, you can see that I have 2 pixels installed. I have the page view pixel installed on the main site, on the main page of the website, and then as people become a lead or fill out a form, the Pixel Helper will show that this will say lead, and then it will say registration or whatever, depending on what page it is. So if you're not sure, you can use the Facebook Pixel Helper Chrome extension to make sure that your lead or your pixel is actually on the site, or just ask us and we can help you out. So I will upload examples in the resources section, but make sure you don't copy this base pixel. This is just going to be an example. Your pixel will look different. It won't look different. It'll be the same, but this pixel ID will be different. So you can just use it as a reference and copy it, but these will essentially be the same. You can copy these right from this document, whether or not you're tracking leads or registration. So I hope this was helpful. Let us know if you have any questions, if you're not sure if it's installed correctly, you're not sure if you did it right, and we'll see you in the next training.